Today's idea comes from lifestyle medicine pioneer Beth Freites on Twitter. She says, carefully crafting small steps helps you realize your big dreams. I really like this, and I think it applies to everything in life, and I'm excited to see how you push back against it today.
You know, Beth Freites, MD, she's the author of 50 top 100 medicine books of all time. I mean, she wrote a book about books, Andrew, so of course she's got to be right. You know how you eat an elephant, Andrew?
One bite at a time,
You know how you climb Mount Everest?
one step at a time.
You know one thing you should never do? Drink out of a fire hose. You got to do things in pieces, Andrew. You got to do things in pieces.
Yeah, I think those are obvious big things, but thinking about practical examples that if you want to lose weight, you don't say, all right, I'm going to lose 10 pounds this weekend. You make small changes and you do small things, or, anything. What's a big dream that you have that you're working towards?
Andrew, I wanted to one day be at your wedding, and that's not relevant. What you just said, though, is not a very American idea. Like, Americans want to lose weight all at once. So we want to
Right.
take pills and lose 50 pounds tomorrow.
Right.
This is antithetical to Americans. We don't want to do things in small steps. We want big change right at one moment. It's not
Yeah.
in our DNA.
No, it's un-American. Un-American isn't, I don't think it's the right way to say it. It's not the way that we think. We want something now. We have an impatient society, especially with instantaneous information. We're like, why isn't this happening now? But I think it's really important with your diet, your career, social change. Like, nothing is going to happen immediately. And so I think it's important to focus on small steps. And it's more specifically probably difficult steps.
You know, I think the thing too, when you do small steps, you're actually sort of setting and changing patterns in your life. So if you eat less every single day, you're going to become a different person. And it's not about just losing weight at the end. It's about changing the ethos of who you are. You want to become a thinner person or a person that has a healthier lifestyle. You do that by eating less every single day, and it's not about the end goal.
I think it's really important that you touched on the lifestyle, because it might be hard to make small changes, but if you do something for 5 days, it becomes a habit, or whenever it becomes a habit. So if you just make these changes after a while, things get better and easier, and it just becomes a way of life. Whether it's going out for a run, whether it's waking up at 6 a.m. or waking up at 4:30, it just becomes easier.
And lastly, you're training your brain, right? When you're doing something in small steps, when you're doing it you're just telling your brain can handle it. It's just making that switch in your brain. Hey, I can eat less, I can run more. But you just have to do it small steps, and your brain will either push you along or pull you along. I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is a really simple idea, but I think it's an important reminder on just do it. Just do it, Larry.
Wait a minute, I've heard that before.
If you have a post you'd like us to further explore, please reach out. You can find us at Reposted Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. I'm Andrew Keller for Nike, Larry Roberts, saying thanks for stopping by.